Jewelyn and
Carrie. Hi.
Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Carrie's Los Angeles apartment. And boy, I feel like I was just here yesterday.
Almost.
I know. So I'm really excited to be back in Carrie's apartment before I head to the Philippines in 4 days. So it is the middle of August, and Carrie sent me a picture the other day out of the blue, and I didn't even know that she was gonna go to any kind of plant show or plant festival. And I was really excited to see this picture come through, and I swear most of the pictures that we send each other are plant pictures.
Yeah, I think almost all of them. Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I wanted to share with you Carrie's big plant haul, and I'm really excited to hear the backstory and just where were you, where was this,
okay.
And your experience, and give this video a big thumbs up for Carrie's big beautiful haul. I'm really excited. I think a lot of the plants here, I maybe seen maybe 5 of them in person, and the rest are new, so this is going to be really exciting for me and the channel.
This was the Intercity Cactus and Succulent Show and Sale. It's the biggest show and sale in the country.
Okay. What city?
It was in Altadena, which is
kind of far,
just east of Pasadena.
Oh, okay.
And it's at the Los Angeles County Arboretum. Okay. So the show is put on by 3 local Southern California plant clubs. So it's the Los Angeles Cactus and Succulent Society,
which you're a member of.
Which I'm a member of. The San Gabriel Valley Cactus and Succulent Society, and the Long Beach Cactus Club.
So how did you hear about the show?
As a member of the Los Angeles club.
And
we sponsor the club. We sponsor the show.
Okay.
The plants that are in the show are from members of the 3 clubs.
Cool.
Yeah.
So who was invited?
Everybody. Open to the public.
Cool.
There was a really cool article.
Was it free to go?
No.
Okay.
Well, the only cost was to pay to get into the Arboretum. So, and I think it's $8 or $10 to get into the Arboretum.
Pasadena Rose Bowl Flea Market is $9.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you had to pay to get into the Arboretum, but don't hold me to that.
Okay.
Okay, because I went as a club member and I got in for free.
And it was just a one-day thing?
2 days.
Okay.
So Friday was setup, and then Saturday and Sunday was the sale.
Cool.
So Friday evening they judged all the plants, and then those were all set up all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, for viewing. And there was something like 1,200 entries in the show. And they had record attendance. This was the 34th year of the show and sale, and it was something like, I don't even remember how many people they said showed up, but it was record attendance, and people come from all over the country.
It was 2 weekends ago.
No, it was just this past weekend. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So very recent. I went there with the intention of buying. I wanted to get an Ariocarpus. It's such a neat plant, you know, the fuzzy center. So this is my first one. I went with a small one because they can get pretty pricey. So that was the only thing I went with a solid intention.
How much was this?
Of buying. It was only $22.
Only. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
You know, we are a different kind of plant people, because I just spent over $100 on the smallest cutting. So.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, because this is a 4-inch pot and it was $22, and I was like, that's a great deal. You know. So.
Have you ever seen that plant in person?
Yeah, loads of times.
Okay.
And
is that the going rate of the plant?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The bigger ones, I had always seen bigger ones, and they're like, in a 6-inch pot, this is like $50. You know. So yeah, they're not cheap. But that's my first one. It might be the only one for a little while. And you know, I always go for lithops too. And this was the first time anybody was selling grouped, so mature lithops. So instead of just selling single plants, these guys have been around for several years and have already started forming a clump, because mature lithops form giant clumps of plants. So,
okay, we might have to have you back on the channel to talk about them, because I don't have any.
Okay.
And you have a great collection.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Okay, cool. All right, and then as we talked about recently when you were here, I love Haworthias. And so I got 18 plants at the show, and 8 of them are Haworthias. So some of which I'd seen, some I had not.
Okay.
So this is a Truncata Lime Green.
Love it.
That if you are into Haworthias, you've seen that plant. It's a very familiar, pretty common plant. And then, okay, the others. Some of them don't have names. So like some of these I got for $2, and they don't label those plants. So these 2 guys both Haworthias, $2.
Love a $2 plant.
Love the $2 plants. I made sure to grab a lot of those from that seller. So those are my $2 Haworthias.
And it came with top dressing.
So that's
No? Or is
that's
that
one
you?
of the rules to sell at these sales. You have to top dress your plants
Okay.
for sale.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Bougie.
Bougie. So anything that's for sale or show has to be top dressed. And then these two guys. So this is Haworthia.
Ooh, I love this one.
Magnifica, the major, and it's so packed into that little pot. It's super happy, and I'll be repotting it as soon as I can.
Cool.
And then the other one there, can you read the name on it? Haworthia herbaceae. I like its little teeth on the sides. I don't know what else to
Yeah,
call
it looks
those.
like some kind of like, I don't know, if a spider had a plant.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yes, yeah. And there is a Haworthia called Tarantella.
Okay.
Yeah. So, this guy and this guy, these two came from a grower in the San Gabriel Valley, and based off of their names, like this one is called, I can't remember the name on that one. It was mislabeled. So this one and that one both came from a local grower. That one is called Shocking Blue, and I'm going to head up to the grower next week and chat with them because I want to see. That's not an existing plant. Like if you Google it, you don't find that name anywhere.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see what they bred together to come up with this plant.
Are these the pictures you sent me?
Yes.
So Carrie's finally joined the drilling hole club.
Yes, exactly. So all these mugs that I've held up, I bought all of these on Sunday and brought them home and drilled holes in
Very
them.
cute.
And
I really
planted.
like this one.
Isn't that one
Of course,
cool?
the owls. I love owls.
Oh, yes. And the color was perfect for those lithops. And then one more little guy. This one was also a $2 plant with no label.
Do you have this guy? No?
No, I stood there and looked at it and I was like, do I have this one? I have something that looks similar, but I don't think it's the same thing.
I feel like when I go to like these big plant shows or festivals or just plant shopping in general, I feel like I have to take pictures of my plants so that I know if I have it or not.
I do the same thing, especially with the lithops.
Like, I don't know.
I keep pictures of my lithops on my phone, so I know whether I should buy the certain thing I'm looking at or not. So last time you were here, we did the Haworthia collection and the Aeonium collection. So found this Aeonium, which I'd never seen before. It's called Bronze Metal. Different color and slightly different look from the ones I already have, and I'd never heard of it before, so win-win. Yeah, he's got all kinds of spider webs on him too. Okay, then I picked up a couple of cacti, just a little opuntia, but so
Catherine has
cute.
This one. Super cute.
And that one was, I'm pretty sure that's a $2 plant as well.
Love $2
Love
plants.
$2 plants. And then this, how do you pronounce it? Rebutia. This one jumped out to me because of the color of the cactus. It's so
Like a limey
so
color.
green, and the contrast of the
Orange blooms.
orange blooms is really cool. And so I'm going to put it in this white pot.
Okay.
Next. All right. Then some things that I'd never seen before. Maybe this I had never seen. This leaf's going to fall off shortly, but he's so soft, and I've really started getting into caudiciform.
Yeah.
Yes, Uncarina. I can't even pronounce the second part. I'm not even going to try to. But that caudex will get bigger.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, and then Catherine's the one who knows all of the common names of everything. So epiphyllum, and she called this an orchid cactus. Read that it doesn't like a bright place, and that it'll trail. So I did all my reading and decided to pot it in a hanging pot and put it in the dark corner of my bedroom.
Okay, so this is your first epiphyllum?
Second. The first one I have cuttings only.
Oh,
so
right.
this is the first one that I've bought.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Yes.
I love collecting them. They're super
Yeah,
cool.
it's so cute.
And it's rare to find them ID'd or anything, and until maybe you find the color of the bloom, then you might be able to.
So this one is Epiphyllum guatemalense monstros. So I was able to read up on this exact plant,
Okay.
which was nice. All right, now getting into things that I hadn't necessarily seen before. All right, so euphorbias.
Yes.
Love euphorbias. But this one, this is called Fireworks. So Euphorbia mealii, which is a common, you know, but the variegation
Variegated.
on those leaves, that was what caught my eye.
I think the last time I seen this in person was at that plant show we went to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Other
yeah.
than that, I've never seen it in person.
Okay, I didn't see it at that show, so this was the first time I've noticed it. And yeah, with the variegation on it, I was like, yep, that's mine. And to compare, like just a standard Euphorbia mealii, I paid $5 for,
Okay.
and this one was $15, and then this one was $12. So
This one is interesting.
this one's very interesting. Euphorbia cylindrifolia, and this plant is from Madagascar. The guy, and you can look at the blooms. I didn't even realize those were blooms at first because of their brown color. The guy who sold this, super knowledgeable. He's like really well known in the succulent community. He's written books. He's traveled all over the world and viewed all of these plants in their native habitats. And he is a wealth of knowledge. And I've bought plants from him before. He's a really cool guy. And then the last one, this was something I walked by and picked up 3 times, and finally I said, okay, I picked this thing up 3 times, I'm buying it. But when I saw it, I was like, I don't even know what that is. And it's a, I started to say geranium.
Begonia.
It's a begonia. Here, I'll let you hold it up. And it's definitely top heavy.
I love it. I collect
And
begonias.
They call it,
Never seen this one before.
they call it a maple leaf begonia. Because those look like maple leaves. So like I said, this guy is super top heavy, and he's already started breaking here. So I'm going to cut this off and give you
Cool.
a cutting to add to
Yay.
your collection. And
Never seen this begonia before, and I collect them.
yeah, so this is super cool, and we'll split it up because Kat is gonna take a piece of it
Cool.
as well. But yeah, so now I can pot it and it won't fall over, and you can have something to start your little plant.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Thanks for coming over.
So out of all of the plants, what
Yeah.
was your most expensive plant that you purchased on the table?
That would be the Ariocarpus.
Okay, and
Yeah.
is that your favorite plant from the haul?
Oof, I don't know. It's probably tied between this one and this.
Euphorbia.
The Euphorbia from Madagascar. Those are both really, really cool plants. So yeah, one of these two. If I had to grab one out of the fire, it would be a difficult decision. Yeah.
So if you enjoyed Carrie's plant haul, give this video a big thumbs up. Also, sound off down below if you have in your city or neighborhood a plant show, or if you are part of a plant club in your city. I think it's cool to have a part of being in a plant community, whether it's online or in person. And I know the club that you're a member at, where we did the plant show, I think they have meetings once a month. Was it on a Thursday night or something?
First Thursday of the month. Yeah.
Which I work on Thursday nights, so I can never go to the meetings.
Yeah.
But I think it's really cool that Carrie, your collection is growing. I swear, like by the week, like me.
Yeah, I can have to take a break for a little while.
That's what they all say. And
They
the
say
next
that a
thing you
lot.
know,
There's another plant.
right?
Yeah.
So this was your last plant purchase.
No.
Or did you buy more plants after?
I bought a plant since.
Oh, see, there you go. So stay tuned. We are going to set up to film Carrie's plant tour for summer 2019. Really excited to be back in her home and see how her collection is doing for summer 2019. If you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing Carrie's plant haul, which is the first for me to actually showcase my friend's plant haul. So this is really cool, especially you got a really big plant haul. So I was like, wait, I'm coming over. We're gonna film the plant haul.
Yes.
The channel has to see this because this is super cool, and I wanted to also hear where she went and all of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Hit the bell and subscribe button to be notified on my daily uploads. You can find more on my blog at ilovejewelyn.blogspot.com. Until next time, aloha from Los Angeles, California. Bye.